Joelle, a disappointing defeat today. How do you assess that this evening?
Yeah, really disappointing defeat. I think there was definitely nothing in the game up until the decision. A contentious one at that. I think thereafter, though, can't fault the girls' work ethic, their receptiveness to personnel changes, to formational changes. We were tweaking things as the game was progressing to try and get something, but ultimately in the end we just couldn't get the second.
Have you had a chance to watch the red card back, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've watched it back. We had a stream on the bench. We've watched it back. We'll probably need to see it back again, but for me, I don't think it's a red card. But like I said, need to see it back, Dave. But yeah, it changes the game. It's a difficult one, but it definitely changes the game at that point. But I'll need to see it back.
And you spoke about tactics there. You know, up until the red card, the 4-2-3-1 seemed to be really containing Rangers. There was nothing between the two sides, and that must give you a little bit of positivity going into the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking to the opposition, of course we are, and tweaking things throughout the week towards the game on a Sunday. And I think the 4-2-3-1, the two sitters, the two sixes, and Jess Fitz and Kirsten Riley was working really well. On the regain, it allowed one of them to spring and support. So yeah, formationally up until that point, I thought we were solid. As I say, we weren't giving much away, and we were also getting entries into the final third. So as I say, up until that point, it was working well. But you then go a player down, and it becomes really difficult. The work rate goes up. Yeah, it just changes the dynamics of everything, Dave.
We did get a goal. McGov loves a goal. Broadwood against Rangers, we know that. But going into Sunday, we've had injuries. You know, going against Hamilton, we've had injuries, and Jess really stepped up today. You know, it was a bit physical for her, but she definitely showed that she belonged. Yeah,
absolutely. Jess Ramsey's been given an opportunity today, and I think she's a player that will definitely be one for the future. But we've got great trust and belief in her, and that's why we started her in the 10 today. Like you said, we've got a few injuries, a few players coming back from injury, and it's trying to manage that as best possible when there's players on unrestricted minutes. So she's come in, and she can go away today and be proud of her performance, because she shows it week in, week out at training that she's capable of playing on this stage. So this will be the first of many minutes for her.
And Hannah Jordan coming back, and Kathleen McGovern back now. You look forward to Hamilton next week?
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, we're speaking about injuries, but I think when you look at the positives from today, you're getting McGov back on the pitch from a lengthy injury. She's been desperate to get back on the pitch, and we've been desperate to get her back on the pitch. And you can see what she does in the 15 minutes that she's on. She's busy. She's always looking to link up. She gets her goal because she's so ambitious in front of goal. And like you said, Hannah Jordan, another tenacious number 10 who's had a very unfortunate season this season. So yeah, I think you can see the players that have come on. Kira Grant didn't start, came on and made an impact, and Kirsty Morrison as well. So yeah, we've got quality in the squad. It's just at the moment we're working with a few restrictions and a couple of injuries, but yeah, you can see the qualities there.
That's great. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that.